Should've known by the way you were showing out. Should've known, little girl, that you turn me around. I should've known by the way you were showing out. Bad habits, bad habits, bad habits, bad habits, wow, bad habits, bad habits, bad habits, my bad habits. Hasn't yet invited me back. Oh, the trouble with the chase is it's so easy to crash. Why color in the lines if you're just painting it black? I thought they were kisses, but apparently not. You know your messages were from X marks the spot. Just let me know when you want your socks knocking out. Feels like your anxious just cause the temperature to rise. Gotta look in your eyes, you see nothing aside, 'cause there's nothing like the element of surprise. The element of surprise. The element of surprise. Surprise, the elements of surprise. Tell me what you want now, baby, can find you anything you need. Tell him what you need. Whoa. Come on, miracle aligner. Oh, and get 'em tight. Get down on your knees. Get down on your knees again. Whoa. 50 feet tall, revved up too high. All of our exchanges are by candlelight. I just realized. Walk through the walls and creep up behind. Make sense of a maze that you were stuck outside. Cover your eyes. I've done all kind, but And tell him what you want, and baby, he can find you anything you need. Tell him what you need. Down on your knees again. So what's the wish you'll make it come true? Simple as a line out of a doo-wop tune. He'll make the moves, often on the kind, but he can't deny he was born to blow your mind, or something along those lines. Tonight, tell me what you want, and baby, he can find you anything you need. Tell him what you need. Come on, miracle line, go and get untied. Get down on your knees, get down on your knees.
Thank you. Somehow we got in the back. Now I can't relax anymore. Last night got a hold of me. I can rest so free from my head. Sunlight banging on the wall, begging me for more promises. And I slip and I slide like a spider on an icicle, frozen in time. It's a trick of the light. I gotta get around the corner still, trying to change my mind. Never in my wildest dreams was miracle to me to try to go to sleep. When all doctor does comes to comfort me. Midnight I'm like a specialty. She like must on me, sitting me in the air. Midnight has got the hots for me. Down about to be. to those old boots remember the steps. And I slip and I slide like a spider on an icicle, frozen in time. It's a trick of the light. I got a girl around the corner still, trying to change my mind. Never in my wildest dreams is it occurred to me to try to go to sleep. Whether I'll go calories when on Dr. Dust comes to call for me. Midnight, I'm like a specialty. She left me on me, certainly in the air. Oh, midnight has got the hots for me. Tell about to be.
Merci beaucoup. Is everything you've come to expect?
Tiger rat lashes, summer wine, goosebumps, soup and honey pie. Piggy in the middle, I'm the baddest daddy, about to make my golden move. Apocalyptic lipstick campaign, 4 horsemen in a one-horse race. The dance she does to shadow play appeals to an ancient impulse. Ghost riders in the rattan parrot, croc skin collar on a diamond dog, dirtbag ballet by the bins down the alley as I walk through the chalet of the shadowy day. Just the coastal air gets a girl to reflect everything that you've come to expect. I just can't get the thought of you and him out of my head. Everything that you've come to expect. Everything that you've come to expect. Ghost riders in the rattan parrot, croc skin collar on a diamond dog, dirtbag ballet by the bins down the alley as I walk through the chalet of the shadowy death. Everything that you've come to expect. I guess the coastal air gets a girl to reflect everything that you've come to expect. I just can't get the thought of you and him out of my head. Everything that you've come to expect. Everything that you tried to forget. Everything that you've come to expect. Everything that I live to regret. Everything that you've come to expect. Everything that you've come to expect. Procession, gloomy kind of eyes, plum looking beauties, strolling through the opening scene. With your wannings, your decision, honey, my planets. Aviation in the evening, I can feel it
get close to me, 'cause I can hear you perfectly clear from here. Aviation in the evening, I can feel it coming on. Mama told me you should stop, you mean to go wrong, or you're never gonna get it right. Elementary hallelujahs, Annalise's dulcet tones. Aviation in the evening, I just can't leave it alone. I reckon I just might have broke the ice. The color armor in your eyes, it takes me on a moonlight drive. It's the way you wing it while you're figuring it out.
I just sorta always feel sick without you, baby. I ain't got anything to lick without you, baby. Nothing really sticks without you, baby. Ain't I fallen in love? It's just the pits without you, baby. It's really just the pits without you, baby. It's like everyone's a dick without you, baby. Ain't I fallen in love? And all my pals will tell me that I'm crazy. You bet I'm loopy, alright. 7 years of bad luck at the powder room mirror. Could I have made it any clearer? Thank you. Well, we were kissing, it was secret. We'd had to sneak beyond the kitchen, both well aware that there'd be trouble if the manager should find us. You'd got a leaning tower of pine pots in your hands. You can carry much more than I can. And a wicked gale came howling up through Sheffield city centre. There was palm tree debris everywhere and a Roman Colosseum. Isn't it boring when I talk about my dreams? I'm in a building and I notice that I'm surrounded by the ocean. I get a feeling, I start running. Don't really know why I am running. I never really know why I am running till I get caught. Wanna wake up to my dream report. And the snow was falling thick and fast. We were bombing down Los Feliz. It was you and me and Miles K and some kid I went to school with. It must be awful when I talk about my visions of the past and possible future. They shoot through my mind and I can't let go. Inseparable opposing images. When can you come back again? Sheffield city center, there was palm tree debris everywhere and a Roman Colosseum. It must be awful when I talk about my dreams. It must be torture when I talk about my dreams. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
whether she strays, and he doesn't like it being this way.
And she tried so hard to steal away from the meeting place, but her heart had left her there.
Consciousness wherever he lays, struggles to sleep at night and during the day.
He's worried she's waiting in his dreams to drag him back to the meeting place. His love had left him there, where a boy still echoes.
I'm sorry I met you, darling. I'm sorry I met you as she turned into the night. All he had was the words. I'm sorry I met you, darling. I'm sorry I left you. For weeks they had strolled around, playing the fools. They knew the time would come, the time would be cruel.
That's because it is cruel to everyone. He's crying out from the meeting place. He's strangled himself there, where a voice still echoes. I'm sorry I met you, darling. I'm sorry I met you as she turned into the night. All he had was the words. I'm sorry I met you, darling. I'm sorry I left you.
I'm sorry I met you, darling. I'm sorry I left you.
Hello Alex.
Salut Alex,
Miles.
salut Miles.
First question. Why did
Comment
you
est
want
née
to
l'envie
make
de
a
faire un
solo
deuxième
album
album?
together?
First things first, can we talk about the elephant in the room?
Yes.
The elephant's force.
Il est aussi énorme que vos mélodies.
Why did we want to do it again together, Miles? Well, it's just been so bloody long. This was our first opportunity that we got, really, because obviously I've been on the road with the Arctic Monkeys quite a lot for the last few years, and Miles has been... what have you been doing?
You know, and there was just... we just started writing some tunes, and it felt good to give it another go, really.
Votre premier album ressemblait à un hommage à la pop orchestrale des 60s. Avec celui-ci, vous imposez votre propre style.
A little, I think definitely more so than with the first one. Yeah, you're right. That first record it came from a sort of clear set of stimulus, if you know what I mean, like Scott Walker, David Axelrod, Ennio Morricone,
yeah,
etc. And it was like we'd just been getting into those records at that time. And like you said, it was kind of an homage to that, whereas this time, although for a while we were looking for another set of things like that to go chasing after, we sort of didn't. We realised we were barking up the wrong tree. And sort of, the other thing that I think made that first album what it was, and the fundamental difference between it and the other things that we do is that it's us two writing songs together. And I think with this new record, the moment we began to focus on that rather than like we were going to try and copy, it began to like work out.
Why did you choose Malibu? Pourquoi avoir choisi Malibu plutôt que la campagne française?
Yeah, I wondered if you were going to be sore about that, actually. Yeah.
We nearly did come over and do it here. Because there was an option of that, but it was booked up. Yeah.
Vous vouliez aller en Provence.
In France wasn't available.
And
number one.
Yeah, and then we were both living over there, so we just thought, you know.
Pensez-vous que cet environnement a eu un impact sur les chansons ou sur l'ambiance de l'enregistrement?
I think it's difficult to assess that at the moment when we're still kind of not that far away from it. I think maybe in a few years you might be able to tell. Like I think now when I think about the first record, for instance, it seemed like that environment definitely had an effect on, you know, what we came out with. So yeah, I don't know, but maybe, I mean, so it's pretty breezy at times.
Bits of it in there.
Comment est né cet amour pour la pop orchestrale?
Yeah, well, I suppose those records we mentioned before, I think a lot of this, like, it's easier to talk about when from looking at that, the first record, than it is this last one in a way. Like, I think that this time it was almost about trying to get back to the attitude with which we approached the first one, or as close to it as possible. Because I think, you know, what was good about that for us the first time was it was like the other thing we were doing, like rather than the, you know, what we had been doing with our bands or whatever. And so I think as soon as you recognise that, I think there's a lot more possibilities.
It's just, you know, us two together doing our thing.
Comment expliquez-vous que vous soyez les seuls à perpétuer ce style?
Yeah.
That's what we thought in the first place, was like, oh, you know, like, what, no one is doing this kind of thing. Like, let's try and give this a go. I mean, I don't know if that's true anymore, but certainly, like, when we first did it, we went into
really
it.
Ahead of the game.
Yeah. We were just, or we thought we were at least, and like that was kind of all that matters. That's what, you know, what's good about that is that it's like its innocence and like the naivety that we did think like we would. We fucking had a breakthrough. You know, that's kind of what you can hear on there. But whether you did or you didn't.
Je voulais savoir comment naît une chanson chez vous. Par exemple, le titre Everything You Come to Expect.
That was the lyrics and the verses for that were originally from another idea that we had, and because the idea wasn't the best really, but we were fond of those words. And then just before going to Malibu, Alex sort of took those words and put them to this new idea, and then put that chorus on and took the old chorus off, and that was the kind of defining point, I think, of the record. That just a few days before going in, he sent this little demo, and I was like, wow, he's bloody gone and done it, you know. That was the...
interesting stuff.
Yeah, interesting what you're doing there. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Au sujet de vos voix, elles n'ont plus la même tessiture. Ça vous a permis d'aller plus loin?
I think we did experiment a lot with the voices, and I think definitely Al, I've said it and I'll say it again, he sort of made me sing softer on a lot of tunes, which was a new thing for me, you know. Obviously on the like Bad Habits, I'm still wailing like a dolphin, but on like that tune, and you know, on the softer songs like the pattern and stuff, where they're a bit more sort of sexy and groovy. That was a new thing to try, but I think I like that avenue.
That's what it's all about, this thing, isn't it, Miles?
Yeah.
You know, it's trying something else.
Pushing each other in a
strange corner.
Lyrically, y a-t-il un thème principal dans les paroles de cet album?
No, I don't think so. It's like there's I think, like, not to keep talking about the first album, but with that one, I think the lyrics, it was the first time I had looked at lyrics not being in the spotlight, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it was almost like that first record was as much of an exercise in production than as it was like lyrics or songwriting even. Whilst that's not true with this record on every song, like some parts of it are very direct and it's like and personal. But there are times when the lyrics are treated as an equal kind of component along with the melody and what's going on in the music, and they become more atmospheric or like more about the sort of shadows they cast on the wall rather than the words themselves.
Cette fois, vous étiez tous à l'enregistrement. Cela a-t-il changé votre façon de travailler?
Well, it was still me, Miles, and James Ford, the producer, and then our friend Zach Dawes, who plays in a band called the Mini Mansions, who I was on the show here with. And I suppose there was, whereas the first time it was just me, Miles, and James, there were a few more visitors, weren't there, this time? I think
the doors were open, you know. Yeah, it was nice.
Justement, quand vous avez intégré Zach de Mini Mansion, un mélomane comme vous, c'était pour ses lignes de basse à la Serge Gainsbourg?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can get it. He can get it pokey, can't he?
He's close. Oui, il s'en rapproche.
Pokey.
He's a genius when it comes to the bass. You know, we regard him very highly.
He makes it sound like it has 8 strings.
Yeah. He's very good.
Comment avez-vous fait pour unifier l'album qui est plus varié dans sa composition?
Zach Dawes.
That is his middle name.
Yeah, but je pense que ce sont les cordes qui ramènent l'unité.
Owen Pallet, we got him back again to do the strings like he did on the first record, and once again sort of bailed us out of trouble.
Les cordes sont moins présentes, mais elles ont plus d'espace.
I think so. I think that's something he. I remember him saying he wanted to do was, you know, not as much, not as dense as it was on the first.
Moins orchestré.
Yeah. And just sort of, I guess there's sometimes more like soul or like disco influenced even sometimes, aren't they? But with Owen's spin on it.
That's my next question. C'est ma question suivante. Peut-on dire que la soul a joué un rôle plus important sur cet album?
I think even though we never found that like a one thing that we were trying to rip off this time, I suppose we did, when we were mentioning references to Owen, there was perhaps more like soul. I know we've talked about Isaac Hayes and that a lot.
More like the feeling you get from them records than trying to be like that, you know.
Pourquoi Tina Turner sur la pochette? Une référence à la Northern Soul?
To the Northern Soul?
Yeah.
That image, I thought, like, kind of seemed like it was perfect for the Shadow Puppets record, like, long before we even began to write one.
In his kitchen for a while, and he always said it'd be a good album cover.
And the title? Le titre. Everything You've Come to Expect. C'est une blague?
I think there's definitely an element of humour in it, Stefan. I think there's some. I think I liked that it sounds like there's I guess it's like having a laugh with the idea that this shadow puppets has an inherent elegance, and like everything you just come to expect almost sounds like it would be like the tagline for an advert for brandy or something, you know.
Considérez-vous The Last Shadow Puppets comme un territoire de liberté, bref, un groupe qui ne se met pas la pression?
Both. Yeah, certainly initially, yeah. I think, you know, this time there was perhaps more of an expectation, and we knew we were going to end up putting it out there, which wasn't the case the first time we did it, but it was important for us to try and approach it with as much of that attitude as we did the first time, I think. And I think, yeah, and I mean...
But it's very enjoyable to share it, doing it with someone, you know, and like, especially singing and on stage, you know, it's nice knowing you got each other's back, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
Vous êtes super potes, mais ça vous arrive de vous engueuler?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's, you know, a sign of a good friendship when you're able to do so.
Yeah.
And bounce back afterwards.
Toi, tu es le blanc, lui, il est le noir.
It's a bloody yin-yang.
Je sais que vous n'aimez pas les interviews.
Except for when they're with you.
J'espère que celle-là n'était pas trop chiante.
No, this is great. I mean,
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stefan. Thanks for having us.
Cheers.
No problem. Merci les gars, c'était un plaisir.
Cheers.